Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War campaign, week 14, week 1, day 3. So today, of course, we got ourselves a pet, the Undead pet, and I actually didn't realize we were far off from upgrading this thing. I thought we were kind of close, but no, we still need 20 copies. Obviously we're not getting all 20 of those right now. It's actually impossible unless we buy some. I think the most you can ever get is like 11, I want to say. So that's almost impossible. I think the most I ever got was like 4 or 5. But theoretically, each one of these could roll a pet. So what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, you could theoretically roll 10. That is almost never going to happen, but you could. But anyways, let's start here. Oh, I'm still using... I haven't switched out Diamantina yet. Let me go do that. Because I've been slowly switching them all into Diamantina team. Specifically, this one... right? No, not that one. No, not that one. This one. That's the one I wanted. Okay, anyways. Not that mode. Let's go back to the thing. Yeah, let's go claim our pet. Then we'll go, get on to everything else. And slowly keep replacing out all of our battles there. With the good old Empress. But anyways. Hello, everyone! Hello, Bill! Hello, Supernova! Hello, Imperial! Hello, Lester! Hello, Tyrion! Hello, Stacy! Hello, everyone else! Welcome. Let's see. Oh yeah, why is the chat not coming up above my head? I'm not sure why. I don't know. I can go click it real quick and see if it does something. Oh no, I changed the thing, which sometimes makes it work. Let's see if I do that and then do this. Let's see, does it work now? That's still not there. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I still don't understand why, to this day. But sometimes it really just does not want to work. But I don't know, hopefully it will at some point this stream. It'll probably just randomly start working like 20 minutes from now. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Hello, Isabel! Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Speaking of which. Right on cue. Yeah, I don't understand why it does that sometimes. It is completely beyond my control, I think. I'm actually not even sure. It just loves to not work sometimes. Skull? Does it even matter? We need mana. It's hello, Insane Gamer. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. That's enough damage. For these earlier fights, we actually don't need all the extra stuff. Oh, so why is my leprechaun there? Oh, yeah, duh. I keep forgetting. Every time I build an Emperor's team, it's like, oh yeah, let's go put it in the middle. And it's like, oh yeah, it does have to be in last slot, doesn't it? Did I get the new common today? New common. Which new common? Wait, one of the ones that they added from 6.9? Let me go check, because I don't recall such a thing. The rat? Oh yeah, the rat! Oh, wasn't this supposed to come in on Monday? Whatever happened to that? Yeah, I guess we'll go get it real quick. Wait, did they just add it today, even though it was supposed to be on Monday? Because yeah, I checked out on Monday and it wasn't there. I almost forgot about it. But, yeah, we should go do that. Alright, that should be pretty easy. Assumingly he's just in gold drop table. Nothing particularly noteworthy, but let's get a copy of him real quick. Probably take a couple thousand keys up, or we'll get on 400. Came in last night. Well, there he is. Okay. Of course, we could go orb him like crazy. I don't know. Do I just use a major blue on him? I feel like I do, but let me get a second copy of him first. The problem is figuring out when on earth we get a second copy. You know what? Oh, there we go. We got 3 copies now. But yeah, I'm just gonna toss a big blue at it, and we'll call it max. Rat. I should probably type in the swarm part. Apparently a lot of things have the word rat. And there we go. Click upgrade, click orb. Throw a complete waste of a blue orb on it, but save the gold keys for later. Gives a little bit of traits. And then we'll go and max them out. And that is now a maxed rats for Blackhawk, apparently. And there we go. And what star does that bring you to? That brings Blackhawk to 24 stars. Boom, there we go. And we're getting booty gems next season, so you know Blackhawk's going to be getting at least like 2 or 3 more stars. Because there's no way not all the booty gems are from Blackhawk. Like, they're going to put at least like 2 to 4 booty-related mechanics into Blackhawk. But anyways, there we go. What does that even do for us? Not much. Oh, I need to go do more elite levels, though. I could ignore them till later. Technically, it wants us to go do 5 of them. I don't know. Should we go do 5 upgrades right now? What do we even have to upgrade? Well, I guess the rat itself would actually be a pretty good one. We have a lot of guards doing literally nothing. And it's not every day we get a new common. Yeah, let's go upgrade this little guy. Hello, Shelly! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, David. Rat Swarm. More like New York City. Actually, the Rat Swarm, I believe, came from Puzzle Quest 1. This troop. So from their original Match 3 game. Because I do recall that being a thing in there. I can't remember if it looked like that. I don't think it did exactly, but it was an actual thing in that game. A rat swarm. Anyways, let's go upgrade our pirate. Take that one over. Because the two of them actually do share a little bit of lore. Well, are you blocked on Kakarot on weapons? You own and max everything but the ingot offers? Wait, are you? Or do you mean on your other account? Because most Kingdom Stars aren't blocked by money weapons or anything else, for the most part. I think we might have to upgrade this useless parrot. Because what else do we have? That rare, that rare. Yeah, there's only 2 rares left. And I think we have to upgrade 1 ultra rare, unfortunately. Let's go get them upgraded. Less thing we'll have to do later. Hello, Crisp! Welcome, welcome! Now get that out of the way. Get our last little bit right over here. Alright, and this should be our second to last one, but I will go check after we upgrade it just in case. Oh, so you are a rare, right? Yes, okay, just making sure. This is like a completely dead content troop, so I do want to ensure that it is indeed a rare. As I barely remember this thing even existing. I'm looking at it right now and I still don't even know its name. Oh, apparently Night Terror. Or Terror? Tarot? Night Tarot? Wait, how do you even say that? Night Tarot? Oh, Night Arrow. Wow, that took me way too long to realize. I was like trying to say Natero or something. But yeah, it's Knight and Arrow. And that makes sense. Why is that one word instead of 2? It definitely looks like Natero to me. And not Night Arrow. I know it's Night Arrow. Anyways, we still do one more. That's what I thought. Just making sure. I don't know. Do we finally upgrade Bonnie Rose? I almost feel like it. She's a super situational troop, but she recently got, and by recently I mean a little while ago, but she ended up getting the +5 to all stats pet, which makes her like ever so slightly more viable. So you know what? We're actually gonna ascend her. I highly doubt I'm ever gonna use her in any time ever, but who knows? Maybe we will. So we'll go send her. She's moderately better than she was in the past, so barely. And there we go. And that gives her a little bit more damage when she goes to target something down. Not enough to bother using her, but enough to be better than before. Oh, you know who I should have upgraded? Oh, it's a legend though, so yeah, I shouldn't have. But Captain McCall we still use on ever so occasion, though not as much since Rogue Spider got nerfed into the ground. There we go, we now have 10 silver. And by 10 silver, I mean 10 gold, because I always go all the way on them. Anyways, with that out of the way, we finished the pet, right? Or did we not even start? I think I stopped like midway because it got distracted by something. I'm not sure how, but there we go. You'll never get a starry pet. Well, have they still not fixed the offer yet? Is it still showing the 1 million offer? Because we will go through all the battles once they finally fix that. Or this Saturday, whichever one comes first. Ideally, them fixing it first. But yeah, the battles can get pretty difficult. And this week's definitely a lot harder than the other one. Oh, they have? Can anyone 100% confirm that you can actually buy the story packs? Maybe we should go check the forum. I actually haven't yet today. Go peek at it real quick. Yeah, can anyone confirm that they fixed the story pets? Because if so, we'll do it tonight. Oh, no, they haven't? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, that seems pretty quick if they've already done it. On Cynical stream, it was still at 1 million. Okay, we'll keep waiting. But yeah, we'll do it Saturday night or when it gets fixed. Whatever one happens first. Ideally, it'll get fixed first so we can actually get it. Otherwise, we'll do it this weekend. Since we basically have no event this weekend, we have Arena, so basically we have no event. We'll still play some Arena, of course. But, you know, the loot's pretty underwhelming. Basically, it's playing it for the sake of playing it, for the most part. Hello, Genki! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Why did I take purple? That's like one of the only colors it's pretty much blocked on, and I take it. Amazing. Also, I forgot to buff it first. Amazing. Alright, luckily it gains mana so quick it barely even matters. Which sounds weird to say about something that costs 30 mana, but because it covers all 6 colors, it's actually not that bad. It's a relatively low mana cost when you think of it that way. But there we go. 2 heads. Better than 1. Good pair of heads. And there we go. Okay, let's go start clearing out everything else then. So we still got daily adventure board, still got good old world event, which we're about to get to second last tier on. No one in our guild's super hard carrying, but everyone's doing their, putting in their efforts, so that's enough to get it done for sure. Guild Wars we already had, so we don't have that. Anything else that was going on? That's pretty much all of it, other than the spring event wrapping up. Which of course, we already spent all of our points. Anyways, you know what? I already clicked on this earlier. Let's go to adventure board. Get some blue deeds today. So let's go grab them. What team do I want to use? Sure, Magnesia. We haven't been using you much. Let's go use you for once. Give Magnesia some love now that we just use Diamantina every single time. Still got the team saved. Might as well use it on occasion. Still good. But more often than not, we're still going to go down the Diamantina route. And this is still an option. But I think Rowan would be... The biggest issue with this team now, that we have the other team, is if we need a super low range one, like right now, we should be running Rowan. And if we wanted a higher range one, we should be running Diamantina. Which leaves Phoenicia in like a really weird situation. She was always kind of like that middle ground hitter. But now a lot of that middle ground is also filled by Diamantina. Because despite her having a 6 lower mana cost, she doesn't actually get mana that much quicker. In the sense, well, she does get half mana star as well, but she's only a 3 color that uses 24, whereas the other thing is a 6 color that uses 30, which in theory gets mana way easier. Oh, come on, it trigger trap immediately. They didn't even bring up the pop-up for it. But yeah, we get Death Marked, which is among one of the worst ones. Fire Trap we don't care about, and just another battle. Okay, it should be fine. I say it's one of the worst ones, but honestly in this context it's actually not that bad. It combined with like Silence or something similar could be pretty annoying. As well as with Curse, obviously. But just Death Mark's not too bad as long as you don't get super unlucky, and if you do, you just restart the battle. It's not like something like Silence where you have to wait a billion turns. And a lot of times, even if it does end up killing something out, you'll probably still end up ultimately winning. Alright, don't die, I need your mana. Good. Him dying there would have probably been a restart. But I think we're fine now. I even got cleansed. Perfect. How about your dungeon? 2, 4, or 6? I would say 4. I'm going all in on 4. I like my 4 room. I have a great bias towards the 4. Oh, it was 6? No, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we didn't get to play Guess That Door today. We haven't in a while, it feels like. We either keep getting perfect top 3s, like we've been getting like crazy lately, or we just keep hitting the trap like near immediately. We'll take that, get our destroy. Come on, a little more mana. We're almost there. A little Death Mark coming in. I'm surprised. That's the only death mark that has hit us the entire time there. Yeah, that reminds me. We've had a couple days now. What do you guys think of the new death mark gem? Because now we've had a couple days to kind of mess around with it. I'm not sure why, or if they like super tweaked it down or something this season. But I feel like almost none naturally fall from the sky. Like they are, but gosh, they are uncommon. Like this battle right here, we haven't seen a single one yet. Still haven't seen a single one. We still haven't seen a single one. Let's see. Still none? How about another clear? Still none? Like, they seem so much more uncommon. Which I guess they learned from Lycanthropy, because Lycanthropy was so... Oh, there's one. Oh, the battle's already over. And, of course, we don't need anything there. But yeah, it's not as bad as Lycanthropy. Like, my fear was that it was going to be, but they seem to have tweaked a couple things that at least make it, like, not so bad. The main one being, gosh, it seems super ultra uncommon. Which is actually a good thing. I'd rather just not see it at all. I don't know, it could be situationally good, like in Underworld and stuff, if you're trying to do like a high-level delve or something similar. A couple places where you can kind of cheese the mode if you have access to just free death marks on top of your team. Especially when you're restricted on a team that would normally not even have access to insta-kills. Anyways, well, out of the way. So we did that. Let's go do the world event. Let's kind of keep chipping it down. Actually, we might be the person who pushed it over the edge as well. Or maybe not. We're not going to get that many points, but we got some progress towards it. Oh, I don't have the medal set, of course, so let me go switch over. Gotta love that warning. And, of course, we're also still going with Double Vinoxia. I mentioned, like, a little mini skull spam team for the video as well when we mentioned it earlier, which is also a route you could go down, but honestly, I've been enjoying the Vinoxia route. Click button and win. And ideally, it just loops a little on them. Oh no. The dreaded enemy of loop teams of freeze. Do we have alignment? See all the green. Oh. This is a really weird situation. It is actually more beneficial to not take that skull. No! The game forced me to take the skull. That's funny. That's one of the few times where it's disappointing to get a 5-time skull from Sky. Because he ended up freezing us. I mentioned this earlier, too, when I was describing the how Bone Dragon works when doing the objective. But, of course, it works the other way around against you. But, yeah, his freeze does take place retroactively. So, before the check on the freeze. So, if you take a 5-time skull in it, you will lose your turn, which is exactly what happened there. This is why I didn't want to take the skull, and then it still gave us a skull. Unfortunately, but still worked out in the end. But yeah, it's unique only to Bone Dragon. It's a very underutilized mechanic. But a very strong one. I was gonna say, we better have alignment. I feel like so many battles here we have not been getting it, or just haven't been noticing it. Hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. 2 more fights, and I assume these are the last 2, given that we just got a Val Raven. And that's probably not going to be enough points to cover the gap that we need. I think we needed a couple hundred, and we're going to fall, like, probably 100 short. We'll find out in a second. Oh, that's a lot of blue. We don't have anything particularly good to put the blue into. Like, she does, but if we don't have alignment, then that doesn't really help us. Because being able to cast her, like, 2 or 3 times means nothing if we can't even cast her once to get any amount of value. Oh, wow, that's a high value board for her. And it still is. Wow. That's a lot of value. We won the first few fights. We can actually double cast her, though we're not going to need it. But the super late fights, you probably would need a double caster eventually. Did anyone mention that the... Oh, yeah, the Rat Swarm? Yes. Yeah, it kind of slipped my mind because it wasn't there on Monday. Because I assumed that was supposed to be available on Monday, but for whatever reason it came in a little bit later. But yes, we have gotten the Rat Swarm, and have maxed Rat Swarm. And I've gotten a star on the good old Blackhawk. But, yep, Rat Swarm has been upgraded. The Rat Swarm has been secured. Of course, he doesn't do anything, though. It's just a useless common. And while some commons are actually usable, it is very much not. Oh, come on! 24 points short. No. That's a lot closer than I was thinking, though. I thought we'd be like 100 short. But nope, 24. Obviously, someone in the guild will do that later. But nope, we're not able to push it over the edge. Anyways, have we done all the things? Other than the daily kills? Which somehow hasn't been done already. We did that, we did that. I think that's all dailies, or at least the important ones, other than Underworld, which we always skip because I don't need it anymore. Yep, that seems to be all the things. These, of course, pet events pretty quick. Alright, let's go hand out a code, and let's go on this Volkey grind. The other weekend, of course, we ended up getting 1,000 Volkeys. And since then, we have only opened down to 800, so we still got a ways to go, and I've been wanting to chip these down. And we just haven't had as much time lately, so let's go do that now. Before we do, let's go hand out a code. The other computer, come on. Being a little slow right now. I'm gonna go get you guys this code. Boom, boom, boom. Cut, cut, cut. Paste, paste, paste. Oh, that reminds me. I never posted all the, what's her name's codes into my, code bin yet. I'm gonna go do that later. Because, gosh, why can I not remember her name? Not Kafka, but the other one. Jeddo. Jeddo sent me a bunch more codes as well. And I haven't added them to the stash yet. But there you guys go. Enjoy. There's the redeem code. And if we get a super good drop, we'll hand out another code. Oh, what team do we want to run tonight for this? You know, I'll run the one-shot team. The Penguin team that doesn't use Penguin. It's Penguin team in spirit. It's one higher damage Penguin team. If we ever have a lot more magic at a certain point, we'll probably switch it back to actual Penguins. But while we still have a lower amount, we kind of need to get every little bit of damage we can get. Just to increase the chance that it has enough damage range. Oh yeah, let me go fix this. We are currently at 207. Oops, I almost just deleted all that. That would have been a fail. I wonder if you can actually click undo here. You can. Oh. Oh, undo does work. That's cool. I didn't think it would, but yeah, it actually does. It's kind of convenient. And as Genki mentions, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. This week's definitely going to be a bit of a grindy week, though. Or in the sense that, you know, we can kind of just do whatever we want. Because the only other new thing we have going on all week is the Mythic on Friday. Tomorrow's pretty chill. It's just going to be a quick class event. And then Friday to Sunday, you know, it's, aside from the Mythic, the only thing we really have going on is Arena. Which is the equivalent of nothing. So one of the days this weekend, we will be going through the entirety of what's it called? The trials. So that's going to be a whole stream endeavor. Because, gosh, that would not be quick. I expect that to take upwards of half an hour. If not an entire hour, or if I get really unlucky. There should be 2 more magic. Oh yeah, do I have Mentor on? I think I should. I might not have set it on. I think I have the disease thing on instead. Isn't that normally where Mentor is? Yeah, I need to go switch that later. Not too big a deal for the most part, though. But 1 extra damage is 2 extra damage, so it adds up. Technically, 1 extra damage is actually 8 extra damage. Because not only does it do 2 damage per enemy, but it also does all enemies. So hello, cuz YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Also, my sleep schedule today was very strange. I'm not sure how to even describe it. Let's see. I need to go move this other thing over. Oh, I need to move that over as well. Get that one right in there. Take the purple. Honestly, I don't feel like my sleep schedule is getting like any better over time. It's just differing degrees of not good. Hey, lesser orb of glory. Let's see. It's annoying because it throws off plans on given days as well sometimes. like super tired at a given time when you kind of want to do something. I don't think that would have. It could just be my diet too. I've been feeling like so much sleepier lately. Just like generally speaking. Let's not be getting enough of a certain vitamin. I don't know. What lack of vitamin would you have that would make you sleepier? Is that a thing? I assume so. Might be vitamin deficient is one thing. I personally don't take like actual vitamins of any kind. Or any kind of supplement or anything. And I prefer just getting it from actual food. Vitamin B, interesting. I don't know, what's high in vitamin B? Like natural foods. Is banana actually one, or are you just putting a banana there? I always know banana is like the potassium thing. There's obviously other minerals in there too and everything, but I always just know it as potassium. As well as this tastes good. Bananas are nice. I will take that over. Good explosion. Hello, Jamie! Welcome, welcome. Also, not a single good major orb tonight. A whole handful of the smaller ones, but honestly, we're barely even getting majors. I think we saw like a major green or major orange. How about some vitamin D? No. Can't put an eggplant emoji after that. Your poor naive soul. I know what he's referring to. Let's see. We'll take that over. I'm not even a fan of it. I have been in such a situation before. And, I don't know. It's not that interesting. I'll take the explosion. Oh, please do tell now. We'll save it for the After Dark stream. There actually is a funny story about it. Let's see. We'll throw that down. And another useless orange. What's a good amount of Chaos Shards to have after having completed all the delves? 134,000 sounds pretty good. I try to keep a reserve about 100k normally. This isn't really needed for much because I believe every single new kingdom's like, what, 8,000 or so? So obviously, 100,000 will last basically forever, which is why I don't farm Underworld. But yeah, I have 231k. I believe every new faction uses roughly 8 to 10,000 shards, I believe. I actually don't remember in the current state of game. But, like every single kingdom's or faction's definitely under 10,000. So 100,000 is basically infinite forever without needing to farm any, essentially. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go back to... What was I even doing? Oh yeah, Volkies. Train of thought, all for real. Did it involve sword fighting? No. Let's see. But now that I think about it, everyone always keeps joking about it. Although I'm pretty sure some of them are serious. But we never actually have done an After Dark Gems of War stream. It's been teased for a while. We've never bothered doing it. I just never know when to do one. Because even though I'm sometimes up around that time, how up I am is very situational. It's dark now. Oh no, it's barely dark. It keeps getting darker later and later, it feels like. Even though it's not supposed to be. Oh yeah, the thumbnail's still being weird. I'm not sure why, but I think it was an issue last night too. It wouldn't let me update the thumbnail. It does that sometimes. Very rarely. Well, like, put the new thumbnail in and it'll come up with like a little invalid message thingy. Can't remember exactly what it said. But it would not let it update. Try it again tomorrow and see what happens. Because I think like every single day this week it's been the same thumbnail. Because it won't change off of it. Could also just be the other computer being slow, because I always change the thumbnail on the other computer, not my main one. Because I generally, hey, Lucky Sevens, because I generally don't have that issue when I'm posting a video. I sometimes do when I'm changing the thumbnail stream, or stream of thumbnail. It could just be a problem related to the stream itself than than anything else. But that's on YouTube's end still, not on the other thing. Because the thumbnail's edited directly through YouTube. Well, not edited, but you know, is uploaded directly through it. Like, it doesn't go through my software or anything. Like the broadcasting software. Like OBS or anything. Oh, if we did a After Dark stream, we'll need a new thumbnail. We could. I'm not sure what I would do for it. The super mega ultra After Dark only fan stream though. It must include bananas and eggplants? No. Hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. With the bondage comment. Well, bondage is fun, though. We still have not gotten anything good tonight. There's a couple small glories. That's exactly what was about. I know, because it is. It's not even a quote. Just, well, obviously, I was gonna say it's not even a quote. It's what I said, but yeah, that's what a quote is, isn't it? That's actually the exact definition of a quote. But that's kind of funny. I actually said it before you even reset it. Tessa is allergic to Lester. I saw his nut comment. I just didn't read it. How do we even get to this point? Do I prefer handcuffs and wigs? Do you mean or? Oh, so what would even be... Oh, whips. I thought you said wigs. But handcuffs are definitely better than whips. There's more you can do with them. I like the really fluffy ones, though. Like, metallic handcuffs are just kind of meh. Like, they're really uncomfortable. And not in, like, a good uncomfortable way, but in, like, an actual, like, legitimate uncomfortable way. Whereas the soft ones are just really cozy. What did you walk into? I'm not sure. The chat got completely derailed, and I've kind of been moving in that direction. That's all a conversation for a different time. Let's see. Honestly, I'm kind of too tired to even bother talking about it right now. Even if I wanted to. I've just been really worn out today for some reason. Didn't help that I ate too much junk food last night, which I think might have been the main thing that caused it. Mostly because my mom got so many gifts from friends, and obviously I've been able to nibble on some of the excess food. And gosh, a lot of that food is not healthy. Which is probably the biggest thing that did it. It was good, but gosh. I think I downed like 4 donuts last night. Like 3 jelly-filled Krispy Kremes with 1 Boston cream, whatever it's called. She also got like 2 different cakes. I couldn't have those though, because I wasn't sure if they may contain nuts or anything. You slept in for about 12 hours? Oh gosh, I wish I got that much sleep. I might try to tonight. I really want to get the, one video I've been putting off, well, other than the Mythic Tier List video. I've been wanting to cover a video on all the teams for the new mechanic thingy. For the, trials. I should probably know what they're called before I cover a video on it. But, you know, for the trial system, I've been wanting to cover a master team thingy for. Or, you know, one for, all 37 of them. And I keep putting it off, and I really want to get it out tomorrow. Diabetes, here we go. No, technically it was 4 Krispy Kremes, in a sense. Let's see. They go down so easily, though. They go down way too easily for how horrifically bad they are. For you. Taste, amazing. Actual health benefits, very negative. Trials and epic trials. Is that actually what they're called? Epic trials? I thought they were called like Star Trials or something. I just call all of them trials. I haven't really distinguished the two. One trial you can do whenever, the other one is only when there's an event week for it. Hello, Anthony! Welcome, welcome. I live close to many of them. I'm not sure why, but my area in South Carolina has like an absurd concentration of Krispy Kremes. Like, I'm not sure every state that has Krispy Kremes, because I know when I used to live in New Jersey, in that surrounding area, like, I've never seen one. So maybe just more of a southern thing, I'm not even sure. But for whatever reason, in my area, there is such a high amount of Krispy Kreme. I want to say there's almost more Krispy Kremes than McDonald's. I'm pretty sure. Because I know on the main street that I used to go down for school and everything, back in like middle school, high school, there was around... There's exactly 3 McDonald's across that road. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like 4 or 5 Krispy Kremes on that same road, within that same distance. Which means at least in that specific area, the Krispy Kreme population actually exceeds McDonald's. Yeah, my favorite thing from Krispy Kremes is their jelly-filled glazed donuts. You get all the benefit of what would be a standard Krispy Kreme with, you know, the thing they always do, with the nice glaze. But then you also get the benefit of the amazingness that is any jelly donut. Oh, is it from the Carolinas? Okay, that makes sense. Because that's around the area I've only really seen them in. I haven't been to North Carolina much. I've been through it quite a few times. But I've never, like, stayed in it. Like, I think the longest I've ever been in North Carolina was 1 day. Either via an airport or because, you know, just crossing by. I had a friend I was originally going to see at one point in North Carolina. Never got around to it, though. Just because it's so far away. Like, one state away doesn't sound that far. But when you live in a gigantic state and the state next to you is also a gigantic state, one state away is like up to 5 or 6 hours away. It's always feels weird to me because I'm so used to like New Jersey distance, where like any one state away is like an hour or 2 hours tops. But because South Carolina is so massive, and some states next to it are also so massive, the distance between one state is very high if you're on like opposite ends of both states. Yeah, some states are like very absurdly small. I feel like most of the smaller states are like all the way in the northeast. Like the smallest one in the country, and all the biggest ones are like right in the middle for the most part. Isn't Texas the biggest state? Isn't that their whole gimmick? Is that everything's bigger in Texas? They're Texas. This is Texic. Let's see. We'll throw that one down. So where's all the good loot? We're almost like 100 keys in. Wait, what did we start at? We started at 800. We're almost 70 keys in, still with barely anything. Oh yeah, Alaska is technically the biggest, but Texas is the biggest within the confines of the United States. But Alaska is still considered part of the United States. It's just in the middle of nowhere. And Alaska's in one of those weird situations. Okay, there we go. Not the absolute best one we're looking for, but it's still an improvement. Silver glory. Now, where's the gold glory? Yeah, Alaska's a weird situation. Like, Hawaii somewhat makes sense. Because it's like, oh, it's an island. So, you know, to that degree, like, it being in the middle of nowhere, not attached to the United States, I feel like makes slightly more sense. But Alaska is literally divided by an entire country. There's just an entire country there, and then, oh, there's another state between that country. Even something like Puerto Rico would make more sense to be a state than Alaska out there in the middle of nowhere. We should just give Alaska back to Canada. Could you imagine if that happens at some point? To maintain 50 states, we make Puerto Rico a state, but we sell Alaska to Canada. Pretty sure that would never happen. But geographically, it would make way more sense. Yeah, I never really thought about it, but yeah, Alaska would be bigger than Texas. It's actually pretty massive. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. Like, their food prices must be absurd. Because anything they don't grow themselves and would have to get shipped there, it's just so far. Especially if they have to get it sourced from America itself. Because, you know, it's American state. Because that is such an absurdly long distance to get stuff there. If you wanted to get, like, American products to Alaska. Yeah, for Hawaii, that would make sense too. They're literally an island in the middle of the sea. I feel like you would make a lot more at Hawaii, though. Like, I feel like in Alaska, things would cost more, but you don't make more. Whereas in Hawaii, you would both cost more and make more, though. Because they get absurd amount of tourism. Like, Hawaii is a pretty big tourism hotspot. When was the last time you've ever heard anyone say, I want to go to Alaska? Compared to the equivalents for Hawaii. Yeah, I feel like Alaska would actually generally be a pretty happy state. Yeah, honestly, the several times I've been in Canada, I actually enjoyed the weather. Even when it was absurdly cold. Because the cold, actually kind of nice. Because the area I currently live in right now is just always too warm. And I kind of prefer it to be always too cold. You also get what resembles slightly more towards the seasons when you're in an area like that. Whereas in warmer climates, you just have varying degrees of summer that are just tinted slightly differently. As one the highest alcoholism rate? Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't drink at all. I've tried it a couple times. I don't understand the appeal. The more so just a sip. Tastes absolutely horrible. Every single thing I've ever tried. Plus there's no health benefit to it. Like, it's literally like a poison. Alcohol, that is. Like, some of the other ingredients in it that might be good for you. But the actual alcohol itself is literally just a poison. And just make a fruit smoothie and add vodka. A fruit smoothie does taste good. I'm not sure about vodka, though. I have been offered it before by friends. I didn't take it. Yeah, alcohol is a poison. That's what I was saying. But I don't know. I've been around people who've drank vodka. Well, obviously, if they were offering it to me. But, I don't know. They get kind of crazy. It isn't poison, just a quantity. That's still pretty much poison. If the main qualification is the specific amount, though to a degree, almost anything in excess could technically be bad for you. But the threshold for alcohol is way lower than the average amount of any other substance that would normally be consumed. Like, even when comparing it to, like, a drug like caffeine, like, you'd have to consume a lot of caffeine before it's, like, super detrimental to you. Compared to how little alcohol would take comparatively. Did the guys who drank vodka teach you about bondage? No. There's a couple gaming friends. So far, the best thing we've gotten in 100, or almost 100, 8 more, it'll be 100, is a single silver glory. Kind of unfortunate. Maybe I taught them. True. But no. The epic trials seem a tad ridiculous. Oh yeah, they very are, Coopster. Especially this week with how it's curved. Because last week we at least had an infinite loop. This week we actually have to play it correctly. Because, you know, there's no, like, super cheese method. You can't even use Death Mark on it. They'll be doing it this Saturday if they don't fix it by then. And by fix it, I mean fix the pet, not fix the difficulty. Because I highly doubt they're going to fix the difficulty. But I'm more so referring to the pet so we can go get the pet. That's why I've been holding out on doing them. Yeah, you basically have to just keep throwing the battle at it and just keep hoping you get a good start. And, like, restart every board, you don't get, like, an amazing start. Oh, you got movie night? What are you seeing, Isabel? Hey, there we go. We got a good one. I'll see you later, Isabel. Have a good night. Let's see. That reminds me. I have not been in the theaters for a while. I've mentioned that a couple times now. The pandemic got me out of that habit. And now I think it's been like 4 years since I've stepped foot in a movie theater. I wonder if they've gone up in prices. Because I remember on discount day, you were able to get in for like $3 to $5. Though at its peak, it would still be like 10 or 11. I couldn't expect it to be that much higher these days, but you never know. Inflation's been crazy lately. The weirdest things just go up by so much. It's a pirate's life for me, no. I do have some friends that do that. But, I don't know, I would never pirate anything like that. Actually, I mentioned it a couple of times, the story of, when I used to do flea marketing. There was actually a guy that made, like, thousands... You know how you're not, like, supposed to, like, burn copies of movies and then resell them? Well, there was a guy who did it, who would make, like, thousands upon thousands doing it. And police have literally showed up to the area and still let him keep selling. It was amazing. What's even more amazing is he was black, and the police were, like, not biased at him at all. If anything, they almost had an inverse bias, where because he was black, they almost, like, didn't want to arrest him in a sense. Almost like an anti-racism thing. But yeah, he got a way of doing that for, like, years upon years. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still, like, doing that. That flea market's not operational anymore, unfortunately, though. Ended up closing down when it got bought out by the Jewish community there, because they were building more housing. So they literally, because it was basically like a giant flat lot, so a lot of retailers had their eyes on it for a long period of time, and they eventually offered them just such a high amount of money for the area that they decided to sell the flea market area instead of keeping it running. But that was actually honestly my favorite flea market in all time. It had a really good community, and was very cheap too. Like, you could get at each table for, like, I think, like, $5. I think they raised that one point up to about 10, but even then it was still, like, absurdly good value. But, I don't know, I really like that flea market. Sad to see it go. But I feel like flea markets in general are just kind of dying out. Which is unfortunate, because they were a pretty cool concept. At least I got to do them a bunch in college, which is probably honestly the last time I'll probably ever see flea markets. Because give it, like, 20 years and flea markets might barely even exist. Or at least to way less of a degree than they have the last 20-ish years. But anyways, guys, we'll be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Our game plan for tomorrow is honestly pretty much the game plan of tonight. Which is pretty much clear out whatever the event is, which of course today was the pet. Tomorrow is the good old class event. And just kind of just do a bunch of Volkies. See if we can end up ultimately getting out of them. And that's pretty much the game plan. Also, hello, Draco! Welcome, welcome. We'll call here for now. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And, yeah, we'll continue to grind tomorrow and keep chipping down these keys. As, gosh, we still have so many. We've only chipped into a couple hundred of these things from the other weekend. We still have 700 left, gosh. But, man, we'll need to keep chipping at them. Though we got 100 done today. If we start doing, like, what we did today, they'll be gone in no time. So, we'll see. We'll try to spread it out a little. Because I want them to ideally last until next Vault event. And I don't think we have an official date for next Vault event yet. I need to double check, but, it's likely very late May or early June. I'll need to double check if we have an actual date at some point. But anyways, guys, that'll be a worry for when it gets a little bit closer. I'll catch you guys later. And thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. And this is Gen Key Mentions. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Bye, everyone.